Yo, what is up YouTube? James back here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back-to-Back Battles. Today we have a brand new team, and this team, we got some fun, exciting stuff with it. I always want to try Rain Room, and you know what? There are some Pokemon that I'm really excited to try out. We have Politoed, Choice Specs Politoed, by the way, Mantine, Dusclops, Dragalge, Incineroar, and Escavalier. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking out. And if you want to try out this team alongside me, there is a rental code of the team down below available for a limited time offer, 2 weeks. Make sure you grab what you can. Link in the description down below. You can also check out the placement of the team as well. But otherwise, a few announcements before this video gets started. If you do enjoy this videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help me out, helps my YouTube channel out, helps my videos grow, and yeah, I'd really appreciate it. So if you do enjoy these videos and want to help me out, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below because they really do help. Otherwise, you can check out my Twitch channel, by the way, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck, where I do stream VGC content almost every single day recently, as well as some variety games. If you want to see more of me, more than just a player behind me, more of the person that I am, you can go check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. We're currently doing VGC. Currently, I don't know by the time when this video comes out. Actually, this video is coming out tomorrow because I'm busy tomorrow because I'm getting something. But we might be doing a road to number 1. We're currently like number 20 on the ladder with my other account. So yeah, I don't know if we'll reach it or not by tomorrow if you're watching this and it already happened, or maybe we're continuing to run. Who knows? Only you can find out. Go check it out. Twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. Link in the description down below. Otherwise, let's get started with today's video. So today's common question is going to be, who is your favorite character in Pokemon? And I'm talking about like anything from the manga to the anime to the video game, just who is your favorite character in general in the Pokemon universe? I think I have a tie actually, and they're both from Generation 4. So my favorite character, I don't know why, I am a huge fan of Cyrus actually. If you don't know, Cyrus was the villain in Team Galactic, the boss of Team Galactic, and I really liked his ideals. I just really liked Team Galactic in general. I thought this time space new universe idea was super cool. I also really like Dawn. Dawn is a great character, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, we got our first opponent here. Interesting team. We have the Togekiss Indeedee, in the Dracozolt, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, and Cinderace. So this is actually a pretty tough matchup. This can be a very tough matchup. So what do I exactly want to go is the question, because Cinderace is not exactly the most fun matchup for me in the world. But here's the thing though, my opponent cannot lead Indeedee combined with the Cinderace against Mantine plus Dusclops combination. The reason you can't really do that is because I'm pretty sure I would just be able to go into Politoed and go for like the Max Geyser and KO the Cinderace. So I feel like Mantine, Politoed, Dusclops is very safe. The last Pokemon I'm thinking is either Dragalge or Escavalier. Both Pokemon are super solid in this matchup. Dragalge might help more against the Dracozolt. Of course, it is more vulnerable to the Dracozolt as well, so I gotta be careful about that. But I really do like the Escavalier here, and I think I either go for a Trick Room sweep or I go for the Escavalier sweep. Ooh, it's tough because both of them are really good. I do like having a Psychic resist though. Yeah, let's go Escavalier. Let's try it out. We'll see how this goes. I'm not exactly sure if this is the best way to approach this matchup. I do think it is pretty solid for me though to have it in the back, at least this game plan here. So let us see how this is going to go. I think overall what I want to try to do is try to cover whether they're going to lead the Cinderace plus Whimsicott, which I'm really expecting, or if they're going to cover something like something else. It is Indeedee Cinderace actually. Okay, so that is going to be interesting to note. We will lead our Mantine plus Dusclops here, and you know, we got quite a few options. I can go for the Max Geyser into that Cinderace slot and just go switch into Politoed on a potential Expanding Force. We find out it's an odd Incense, which should be the Psychic Incense, I'm guessing. It's like a Twisted Spoon. And we saw that's a Life Orb Indeedee. So, or Life Orb on the Cinderace. So we got a few plays that we can go for. Politoed is a very safe play here, and just going for the Geyser. I could also go for the Trick Room, switching to Politoed, which I feel like if this has... Okay, so I think I want to just go for the Geyser actually into the Cinderace, and I think I do want to go Politoed because I think I could set up for a late game Escavalier sweep here. So I'm going to see how it works because I feel like this is going to be a really hard-hitting hit here into the Cinderace. My opponent's team is very hyper-offensive, doesn't exactly have the best tools. So let's see here. I think a Prison would come out, if anything, from the Cinderace as well. And if it doesn't protect here, I just nuke it. So we will see a Dynamax come out from my Mantine. So a giant Mantine will appear here. And yeah, first time debuting. All right, so the big Mantine here. Let us see what my opponent's going to bring out next. Is it going to be a Dynamax coming out from my opponent? It is a Dynamax coming out. If this is Cinderace, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. If it's Thunderbolt Entity, I'm gonna scream. But we'll see how this goes. It is the Gigantamax Cinderace on deck. And you know, some players always forget that Mantine does get the ability Swift Swim, and Swift Swim doubles the speed and rain, which allows me to outspeed Cinderace. And it looks like this opponent's one of those people. So we will get the Max Geyser off, and this will be able to eliminate the Cinderace. Gone. No questions asked. Cinderace does go down. Cinderace is blown up. Mantine coming in clutch. And look at this expanding force damage. It won't do too much. Mantine with its base 140 special defense, by the way. But actually Imprison's going to come out, which I suspected was going to be the case here. And yeah, we are in a very commanding spot. We got rid of my opponent's Dynamax turn 1. We got rid of their best Escavalier answer. We're going to see the Dracozolt come out. And you know what? We have a few different plays we can go for. Airstream is one of them. I could go for the Max Hailstorm. It's another play here. I don't know if that's exactly the play I want to go for. You know what? Airstream's fine. Airstream plus Ice Beam looks fine. It should be able to knock out the Dracozolt. Covers a lot of switches too. And we're going to see the Ally switch. Okay, so they did have some kind of tech place in mind. Okay, makes some sense. We are going to be able to get the Airstream off into the NDD. And that is almost able to pick up a knockout. I think we barely missed it, actually, which is unfortunate. So we will get a speed boost, though. Let's see if this is Scarf Dracozolt. That could be a little bit concerning. Nope. Scarf Politoed will be able to speed, get an Ice Beam off, and knock out the NDD. So NDD does go down. Excellent. Which is fine. And we are going to see the Volbeat come out into the Mantine. Unfortunately, Mantine doesn't have the best physical defense in the world and is 4 times weak to electric, so it will go down here. And not a bad position at all by us right here. If Whimsicott's the last Pokemon in the back, I get a free switch into Dusclops. And I get to go for Choice Specs Ice Beam, which I do have on my Politoed. It's actually Togekiss being revealed here, so I'm completely okay with this situation. As I think you have to double up my Politoed to try and pick up the knockout. We do reveal it is a scope lens on the Togekiss as well as a wide lens on the Dracozolt. So I can go for Trick Room very safely here, and I think I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam into that Dracozolt. I am Choice Specs. I do outspeed both of these Pokemon. If they go for Follow Me, I can get the Trick Room up very safely here, and yeah, I just don't see a reason not to. No Protect here, as Ice Beam is going to come out into Dracozolt. Choice Specs doesn't actually pick up the knockout. A bit of a shame there, as Volbeat will come out into the Politoed slot, which is going to be able to pick up a knockout. If Air Slash does come out and flinch us, I guess that could be a bit of concern here. It is Air Slash. They are going for their win con. Come on, Dusclops. Crit. Oh my lord, this is actually a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. Okay. We will bring out the Escavalier now. Oh boy, this is a problem. Alright. We'll go for the Iron Head. We have Rain up. I think I'm just gonna Iron Head to Dracozolt and just go for the Trick Room because you have to hit Volbeat too. So my opponent does have to hit or whatever attacks they have because of Hustle, making it 20% less right now. That was not exactly the greatest thing. Or 0.8 of their accuracy originally. I think Heat Wave might be coming out here. There could be an Air Slash. I don't know if Volbeat actually knocks out my Dusclops because of the fact that it is a wide lens set. We're going to see the Volbeat into the Dusclops. It's not able to pick up a knockout, which is huge. And Air Slash also going to come out. Target down my Dusclops as well, so I think that's okay here. Dusclops does go down. Another critical hit. Okay. I am going to be able to knock out the Dracozolt, which It is probably the biggest threat in my opinion. I do have the Assault Vest as well as the Rain Up on my Escavalier. So I think I should be okay against this Togekiss. It really just depends here. We will go for the Iron Head and we will see. This is really close of a battle. Oh man, did we mess this one up? Air Slash gonna come out. Okay, so it doesn't look like it has the okay. It's a crit. Iron Head gonna come out. Okay, perfect. All right, it comes down to A, do you have a fire move? Which, who knows, maybe Escavalier can live potentially, assuming you don't crit. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee no crit because I'm not the Shell Armor ability. I am the Overcoat ability for Amoonguss specifically, which has been more common. They go for Air Slash, okay. So they don't have a fire move. And Escavalier able to take the game. That was a lot closer than I thought. Unfortunately, Choice Specs Politoed wasn't doing as much. I'm not max special attack on the Politoed at all. I actually have bulk as well as speed. And, you know, it's not like the worst amount of special attack. I'm still modest with a decent amount, but I'm still surprised that we, you know, I'm still surprised that we still missed out the knockouts on both of them. Yeah, let's check out my opponent's team. It's gonna be the what is this? What are we seeing here? Scope Lens on the Togekiss. Okay, follow me, protect. I want to Iron Head in case the Togekiss protected that one turn, which was definitely possible. We're gonna see this Odd Incense. Yep, it's like the Twisted Spoon item. We're gonna see the 4 attack Cinderace. My opponent really didn't have a switch into Mantine, and since they didn't bring Whimsicott, pretty much everything was going down to the attacks. We see the Miracle Seed on the Rillaboom, Focus Sash on the Whimsicott, which makes sense with Helping Hand, and we do see, oh, it has Protect on the Dracozolt, which is an interesting option. Okay. And yeah, okay. We are able to pick up a win there, which is really nice. And yeah, overall, Mantine able to put in some work. We had the Escavalier coming in for the end game, which is what you like to see. And we'll actually be doing a quick transition because I gotta make a quick phone call. So we'll be right back with the second game of today's episode. All right, we're back and we are climbing. We are climbing this ladder, and wow, I'm actually surprised we're this high up on this account because I don't really play this much. As you can see, I haven't really played that much. I only really record YouTube videos or do like a practice game before like the recordings on this account. But hey, we're doing pretty well right now with this account and with all the crazy teams. And make sure you try out the teams if you haven't already. You can check out previous episodes for their teams, but make sure you grab while you can before their codes expire. So yeah, remember there's a 2-week deadline. So if you do want to grab those teams, make sure you check it out in those videos by watching my other YouTube stuff as well. We got our next opponent here, which is going to be Deku. Okay. Maybe a My Hero Academia reference. Interesting team. We have the Dragalge, which actually is a... Okay, this matchup is kind of weird. With the Togekiss, the Tyranitar, Rillaboom, Gastrodon, and the Cinderace. So this is actually a really weird matchup. Why is it weird? Because I don't exactly have the best answers to these. Yeah, I really don't. Okay. Dragalge's kind of... I really like getting the Trick Room up. Dragalge, and then the last Pokemon is, do I want to go like Politoed because Muddy Water can sweep, or should I just go Escavalier for the safety net? And I think actually just like the Escavalier is a very safe play because Mega Horn hurts a lot of my opponent's team. There's not really like an Intimidate Pokemon. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. I don't think I need Rain in this one. So let us see if Dragalge can put in some work here, because Dragalge could theoretically sweep my opponent's team if it's not min speed on the Gastrodon, or it spams Max Quake immediately, which I guess could be concerning. If that's the case, I think this is definitely winnable. I gotta play smart with the Dynamax and setting up the Trick Room. Which Pokemon do I want to set up is the question. Is going to be the Togekiss Dragalge lead. Oh, interesting. Not what I really expected here. Let's find out these items real quick on my opponent's side. It's going to be the... Well, I'm going to get Intimidate off into both of these Pokemon. And Frisk the Berry, so it's the support one, as well as the Life Orb and Dragalge. Gotcha. Okay. So I feel like it's a very safe Trick Room option here, and just going for the Parting Shot out. And I really do like the Parting Shot out because it covers a lot of plays from the Dragalge. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go for this. I think it's a very safe play overall. I don't think going for Fake Out is obviously a smart idea when one of these Pokemon can Dynamax, and it would be a big concern here. I want to lower that special attack on Dragalge. The question is who I'm going into. I'm probably leaning towards Escavalier here. We're going to see the hard Dynamax right away, so very committed right here. I wonder if this is like a faster Dragalge, for instance. It could be maybe like Underwave Togekiss. Let's see here. I don't think I would mind that too much though, because I would get a free switch into my Dragalge and could go for the Bulldoze gameplay. So let us see what's going to come out here. We do see the Dragalge Dynamax straight away, as we will see the Helping Hand. Ooh, okay. Interesting. As we do get the Parting Shot off into the Dragalge, which will lower its special attack by 1. So this Helping Hand boosted attack is going to do a good amount, but it won't KO. I'm going to go Escavalier here. I am Assault Vest. I think Geyser might be coming out. It could be Max Dragon too, but I think that's fine. And I'd be able to put on a lot of pressure with Escavalier right here. So Escavalier is going to come out here, as we are going to see the Max Dragon come out. No surprise, it is going to target down my Dusclops. So I'm going to be able to tank that pretty decently. Not the best, not the worst. Okay. I really wonder how slow this Dragalge is, because I am a min speed on my Dragalge, and my Dragalge can sweep potentially. We will get to the Trick Room up here. My Escavalier is at -1 attack, and there is a Babiri Berry on my opponent's side of the field. Babiri Berry Togekiss don't usually carry Protect, so I feel like Pain Split is just a very safe play overall, and just going for... But the thing is, if I attack with Escavalier, I don't get the full Pain Split off, so it might be just better to go for the Drill Run right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Drill Run actually in the Dragalge, just for some chip. Because I don't need to KO anything right away, I feel like. Because the Togekiss lead is kind of passive here. So I think it's okay. Like, as long as the Togekiss doesn't have Fire Move, which it could or it could not. I could definitely see either option. I think I'll be fine. And I definitely want to get this damage off in the Dragalge just in case. Because it could be damage through Protect, where I can knock it out with my own attack. We're going to see a Follow Me come out. Okay. So I think that's fine. I'm going to be able to get a Pain Split off into the Togekiss. And we are going to see that the Drill Run is redirected, but I think that's fine. Again, I wanted the maximum health recovery with Dusclops, so like wasting 1 turn isn't that bad. As we will see another Max Dragon coming out from the Dragalge here into the Dusclops. And as you can see, not really doing too much here. I would like some kind of momentum though. So I think overall the best play here might actually just be to go Incineroar again. And just Pain Split out to Dragalge. And the reason why I think this is the right play is because of the fact that I could see Helping Hand coming out from the Togekiss, so you could try to knock out my Dusclops this turn. So I think just going Incineroar is fine. You're not going to go for the Max Poison. You would go for Max Dragon at the worst case, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, we kind of stalled out this Dynamax very efficiently, and that's kind of what I like to see here. So I'm thinking Helping Hand comes out, but we will see. It is Helping Hand, yep, no surprise. I could have went for Iron Head, but that was kind of a bit greedy in case they went for Follow Me. I want to make sure I get like at least recovery, because if they followed me, like I'd be able to at least survive the next Max Dragon, which I think would have helped. Here comes another Max Whirlwind into Dusclops, and as you can see, I do survive, which is huge. And I have Fake Out Pressure with my Incineroar, so this is actually pretty solid here. So even though we kind of played super passive against this Dynamax, it's not that bad of a situation at all. Not that bad of a situation at all, as we can go for another Pain Split into the Togekiss slot, and I will just go for the Fake Out into that Dragalge, because now it's very safe. We still have Dynamax available. I'm feeling pretty good about our spot. I do got to be careful though, because if they get the speed advantage, it could get ugly, but at least they don't have Dynamax to abuse it. So again, it's not the worst spot. It's not exactly the most ideal spot, but it's okay. And I don't want to Fake Out Togekiss in case they Helping Hand Draco Meteor my Dusclops right here. That would be worst case scenario, I feel like. Dragalge's going to Protect, which is fine. Let's see if Togekiss goes for the Protect or not. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so I could have faked out in Pain Split, I guess. But again, I didn't want to risk the Helping Hand situation right here. Get the Pain Split off. We weaken the Togekiss. Dazzling Gleam going to come out. Not really doing too much. And yeah, I'm actually going to Parting Shot, I think. Should I Parting Shot? I feel like I should. Yeah, because I'd rather get momentum here than stay in and knock out Togekiss, because Togekiss isn't really doing too much. It's going for Helping Hand at the worst case. It's not really doing much. Or Follow Me, which is also not that bad. So I'll go for the Pain Split plus the Parting Shot. I think it works out here. Follow Me going to come out. Okay, does come out. Maybe I could have also went to S Cavalier. I think that might have been a better play. Oh, and parting shot out. Yeah, that might have been a better play. That might have been a bit too greedy for me. As we do see the Dragalge. Special attack is dropped. Yeah, I might not have played this one as well. I think S Cavalier was definitely the better switch because there was not really a way to punish that. Maybe just Flare Blitz to Togekiss would have been good. Yeah, I like that play actually. That would have been a good play. All right. Too late to be concerned about that. We can go in our S Cavalier right here. And yeah, I still don't think this is that bad of a situation. Trigger returns to normal. We can go out into our own Dragalge, I guess, if you want to. I like going in my own Dragalge. I don't want a Dynamax because of Yawn or anything. So I'm actually going to go hard Incineroar here. And I'm actually going to go for an Iron Head. The reason I want to make this play is I highly suspect that Dragalge is going to switch out here into, you know, something that could actually like threaten me. Maybe like, well, something that could take maybe Draco Meteor. Maybe like Tyranitar, for instance. I want to have Fake Out Pressure too. If they stay in, they're in a really awkward spot anyway. So I don't think it's that bad for me. So they stay in, it looks like. Or it's a Speed Tie. We get Incineroar in, which I think is completely fine because we'll see what they decide to bring out here. Gonna be the Follow Me coming out from the Togekiss, which is fine, and then Draco Meteor at like -3. Yes, -3 Draco Meteor, so this is not gonna do too much. Well, it's Life Orb though, so it'll do a decent amount. Yeah, Adaptability did an okay amount, but we do survive, and we still have Dynamax available. Maybe I've been playing this Dynamax game too passive though. Iron Head is going to come out. It is Babiri Berry, but it is super low on the Togekiss, so I really just don't expect us to live. Yeah, I don't have much attack investment, but I really don't expect you to live that. Togekiss goes down. Excellent. As, yeah, now we're... If it's Cinderace, this gets a little bit interesting. Oh, really? That's a very interesting switch. Huh. I wonder if we didn't bring Cinderace then. Fake Out Pressure. I could go in my own Dragalge. It is risky if they go for Draco Meteor again, but I think that's okay here. Because one Draco Meteor wouldn't even KO me at this range. I'm not even that worried about the Rillaboom, to be honest. Yeah, because like, what's the worst it can do? Knock off? I'm going to go for the Drill Run because it covers the Dragalge switching out into like Cinderace, as well as knock out the Dragalge if it stays in. And I think that's fine because like this Rillaboom's not doing anything. So we bring out the Dragalge here. It just goes for Protect. Okay. Not what I expected. Fake Out? It's Fake Out. Fake Out Protect. Okay. Not exactly sure if that was optimal for my opponent, but that works out. The reason is because I don't think my opponent gained much at all. Maybe they thought that, yeah, sure, you got the Drill Run. Maybe, but if I stayed in with Incineroar, I don't think it changed anything. So, I really want to just Sludge Bomb the Rillaboom because I don't think he shouldn't stay in the Draco Meteor. But you know what? I think it's just better to go for the Protect anyway and just Drill Run because it's very safe. There's like very little punish tools that my opponent can have that could be used against me right here. Because Dragalge is at -5, I think. Yeah, I went for 2 Draco Meteors and I got that Parting Shot off. Oh, maybe I should just Sludge Bombed it realistically. Yeah, Sludge Bomb might have been better. I just don't want to risk to crit if I don't have to. We're gonna see the Rillaboom retreat out of any Pokemon here into the Cinderace. Wow, my opponent actually brought Cinderace. Okay. So if we're able to knock out this Dragalge, Drill Run will actually be able to knock it out. Of course, they get the double. Ah, that's okay, though. Yeah, that's okay. I guess I'm pretty sure that's okay. Yeah, that should be okay, actually. Because I can go for Max Dragon and Dragalge, knock out the Dragalge. Just, I think will it come down to crits? Does Dragalge switch out into Rillaboom here? There's a lot of like questions. That's the problem. It is Cinderace in the back though. We'll go Incineroar here and I think just go for the Max Dragon. I think my opponent has to make some really hard commitment reads. They do switch out to Dragalge, which I think is fine. Rillaboom does come out. Okay. But let's see. Do you high jump kick the S Cavalier slot? Because I think that's the only way I 100% lose right now. Actually, even if it's 100... No, I don't think it's 100%. Let's see though, because it's not Life Orb on the Cinderace, so I wonder what item it is. As we will Dynamax Dragalge, and I really did want to Dynamax Dragalge, so let's go Dragalge. Can you show me the work? Unfortunately, my opponent didn't go for -5 Draco to activate weakness policy. But you know what? I think it's fine. We're going to be able to get the Dragalge on deck here. Let us see what my opponent decides to do. Pyro Ball is fine. Okay. Into Cinderace. Doesn't do too much damage. Perfect. As we will go for the Max Dragon here into the Rillaboom. This is adaptability, so it should do a good amount. I think that's Assault Vest, and we do a pretty good amount. And now I think we just go for a Max Dragon and the Cinderace, which should be able to pick up a knockout here. Attack. I mean, I like the Steel Spike play because you survive. I feel like you get the Chip and Incineroar because I feel like you rely on your Dragalge to take my Dragalge on. Maybe you could have put me in Grassy Glide range. Now you're in a really awkward spot, I feel like. Yeah, because I'll go for the Max Dragon again, and I'm going to actually Parting Shot out because I don't want to Flare Blitz in this position at all. So I'm going to Parting Shot out the Rillaboom, which should allow me to get in Escavalier. This also lets me preserve Pokemon, and if they bounce, it's completely fine. Iron Head again into the Dragalge, which I'm not seeing why. They have Superpower, okay. And it doesn't even KO my Incineroar because that Rillaboom's like a -3, -4 now because of the Superpower drop. As we will be able to get a Parting Shot off into that Rillaboom slot. So Rillaboom will be just neutered, like it can't do anything. And we get in our Escavalier. And no, this Rillaboom's gonna be -5 now, thinking about it. So Max Dragon gonna come out once again into the Cinderace, and yeah, it doesn't matter. We are a Dynamax Pokemon with adaptability. You cannot switch into this Pokemon, assuming you don't have an actual bulky resist. Dragalge is able to pick up the knockout on Cinderace. And yeah, our Dynamax is over, but yeah, Dragalge gonna come out. Maybe they protect Dragalge, but I don't even see a point. Yeah, I don't even see a point. They could knock on my Escavalier, I guess. I'm just gonna go Incineroar, I think, in Drill Run, because if they go for like Protect, Knock Off, I don't think it's that bad anyway, because then I could fake out the Dragalge, go for Drill Run the following turn, and if they don't get a double Protect, we're fine. So we'll bring in Incineroar. This Rillaboom at -6 attack. Oh. Poor real. Oh wait, it was already at -6. I must have miscounted. There is the Protect from the Dragalge, no surprise. Let's go for the knockoff into the Incineroar. Isn't even able to do 8 HP. Oh, poor Rillaboom. Okay, maybe I'll just fake out Iron Head just to be safe here. It is 95 accuracy, but you know what? I like being safe more than sorry. I'm gonna go for the fake out Iron Head here into the Dragalge. It's very safe. I'd rather not rely on like 5% chances right here. No double Protect attempt. Okay, so I do get a fake out off in the Dragalge, and the knockoff is gonna come out into the Escavalier slot. Okay, and we will be able to get an Iron Head off into the Dragalge. It actually almost picks us a knockout to where a Life Orb is just gonna knock it out in one hit. So we double up the Rillaboom here. We'll go for Iron Head. We just Iron Head the Rillaboom multiple times. Dragalge can protect. It doesn't do anything, and that means I get free chip in the Rillaboom. Like, no matter what, it's looking really bad for my opponent. Because you need 2 hits for Dragalge to win this game, but unfortunately, you're not going to get that opportunity. Goes for the Superpower into Dragalge, or into Escavalier. Are they going to go for the Mega Crit, which definitely won't be able to pick up a knockout? Flare Blitz is going to come out too. This is going to be able to knock out the Rillaboom. It is -2 defense. The Rillaboom does go down. And Dragalge can pick up 3 knockouts in one hit because it is a life upset. Or 2 Pokemon because the Flare Blitz recoil does finish it off. And we are going to see the Draco Meteor does come out in Escavalier, but even a critical hit, I don't think even knocks it out. Yep. Even without my Assault Vest, that's a really bulky Escavalier, really bulky Pokemon. And yeah, Life Orb is going to finish it off. That took 17 minutes. That game took 17 minutes. But very satisfying game. The first game, we kind of just like, really, I think it was just a very fast-paced game. This one was more of a slow, passive game where we were trying to get ourselves into good positions, or at least I know I was with the lead. They kind of never switched. I think if they switched, they had a better shot. I think there are definitely some plays I could look back though. The turn where I let my Dusclops go down for free when I think I just had a very safe Escavalier switch and parting shot out because I could get momentum with my Dusclops getting another trick 'em up, assuming no crits, I think would have been really good here. So yeah, that is the one play I think that if I were to play this again, that's definitely the one play I could look back and say, oh, I could definitely have done something better this turn. But otherwise, I think we did super solid here. We're able to pick up 2 wins. Mantine, Escavalier, Dragalge, all 3 unique Pokemon, all doing work in this episode. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below. It really does help. You can check out my social medias as well, my side series on the channel, and more. If you want to go an extra mile support my content, there is my Patreon page listed down below in the description. But you know what? There are free ways to support me, like leaving a like down below, leaving a comment down below, sharing this video with friends are all free ways to support me. And just by watching this video, you're helping me out a lot. So thank you so much. Otherwise, you could check out again my Twitch channel where I do live stream on twitch.tv/JamesWBeck VGC and variety game content. Come for me and the personality and have fun with the chat and all. You could also check out my community Discord if you want to ask me more VGC questions there. There's team building, there's tutoring, we do a lot of stuff. You can go check it out. Link in the description down below. But otherwise, that's gonna be pretty much it for me. Again, there is a rental code of the team if you do want to try it out down below in the description, as well as a pay spin. Otherwise, that's it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again,